Welcome back to the Happy Camper, coming to you from the beautiful mountains of southwest Montana. Again, today we're here at our sponsor's dealership, Rocky Mountain RV. It is still wintertime in Montana, so our off-site location is still snowed out. So I do apologize about the background noise. We got a big muff on our microphone today, so hopefully that'll keep the noise to a minimum and we can get a look at this new Aspen trail without too much interference. So today we're taking a look at the 2850 BHS from Aspen Trail. This is a Dutchman product, and again, this unit is produced out in their Pendleton, Oregon plant. So when these are shipped into Montana, you're saving yourself a lot of freight versus a unit that's coming in from Indiana. Again, freight is just a parasite cost to the end user. It doesn't add any value to the trailer. It's just cost in getting it here. So if we can have them build them in the West, it's going to save the people out here a little bit of money. Again, we're looking here at the new Aspen Trail exterior with the smooth metal on the front of the unit. And again, they do it in a really nice dark and light configuration. The lower sheet there is a textured rock guard. Just above it is a kind of a champagne beige tan smooth metal. And then up above that we have the Aspen Trail decal set into black, which looks really sharp on the front of this unit. Again, looks good, and it's a smooth finish, so it is going to clean up easier when we're out running down the roads in Montana and we get those lovely Montana bugs splattered all over the front of our units. So a little bit easier to work with up there. Coming down the door side of our unit, you can see this is a double door entry on this coach. The front door is going to go directly into the front bedroom. The back door is actually going to be your main entry on this unit, and that goes in between the bunks and the kitchen. Right up here at the very front, you can see that we do have our pass-through storage, which is very common with Aspen Trail today, and this is on a magnet catch up on the top there. So you just flip the door up and it'll stick right to the top. Very nice little catch system. And that's a nice big pass-through. They use a big door on both sides, so you can access that. We got a little shiplap up here in the front, and of course, just kind of your standard vinyl lino on the floor. I'm going to back up here and get you a shot of the new power stabilizer jacks that Aspen Trail is using on their units. And of course, they are self-proportioning. They're extend retract, pretty simple and easy to use. They kind of find their own center. They don't have to be on perfectly level ground to work. These are not a leveling jack. They are simply to take the balance out of the coach, and this saves you the hand cranking, getting down here on your hands and knees. They just extend retract with this little button here. That has become a forced option for 2020 on all the Aspen Trail products, with the exception of the LEs and the minis. Triple entry step, both front and rear. This unit does feature the power awning with the full length LED light strip. And again, I'm a huge fan of the power awning. I think it's a great feature. Makes your coach so much easier to use. Anybody from your 12-year-old child to wife to somebody who's just inexperienced with RVs can operate this without any problems. Tandem axles. These are 6 lugs on the 2850, 6-lug 15-inch wheels, mounted on radial rubber there. These will have a GVW of 9,680 pounds. Rear entry step here. I am going to grab the dry weight on this unit as I'm standing right here next to it so we don't forget to get all the technical information for you. The dry weight is 6,690 pounds as this unit was scaled coming off the end of the assembly line. So that gives us a pretty good idea of what exactly this unit weighs. That'll come in the tow spec for most half-ton pickups today, so you can get this down the road, with a modern era half-ton or bigger, and of course equivalent in SUV. You'd want to be up in like the Tahoe Suburban size, Expedition from Ford. I'm not sure Dodge does an SUV large enough to tow this or not. Just have checked tow specs. So you can see we do have a propane quick connect here on the bottom of the unit, and that is going to be in conjunction with our outside kitchen that I'll show you in just a second. This is the rear power stabilizer jacks, and you can see this is a full enclosed and heated underbelly, and a lot of dealers, again, they're going to call that a Four Seasons coach. It might be Four Seasons in Arizona. It is not a Four Season coach in Montana. Without some skirting and some additional heating. So, but again, it gets you down to some cooler temperatures. It will make it down there into the single digits a lot of time, 10 degrees, something like that. So it will extend your stay. We're going to call that probably a 3-season coach here in Montana. Be able to get out in that early season and stay out through that hunting season time, and that's what we're really looking for. Plus, that underbelly does give us some rodent protection. Right up here on the back corner of the unit, we do have the little outside kitchen. This is underneath the rear bunk in this, so it's a abbreviated or a smaller outside kitchen than a standard. We have these little latches here that are going to allow the cooktop to come out. The cooktop will then lock in right here. And then, of course, we'll flip up to give us our 2-burner propane top. This will also have a propane hose that connects right into the main system down there underneath on the connection that I just showed you. Over here on the right-hand side, we do have a little outside refrigerator, and this is a very small college-sized refrigerator. You can see that it's not going to hold a whole heck of a lot, and here's the downside to it. It is electric only, almost useless in Montana. So, that being said, what we recommend on a unit like that is, you know, if you're dry camping all the time, like most everyone in Montana with this unit is going to be, take that out, put it in your garage, put it in your house, in your basement, whatever. Use it there and just utilize that space for storage. Around the back of the coach, you're going to see the outside shower. That's hot and cold. We do have Santa flush system on this unit, which is a really nice feature. Again, that's just going to flush the black tank out, or the toilet tank, when you're emptying the sewer when you're done camping. You can hook a garden hose to that, flush that out with nice clean water. It makes that job a whole lot cleaner and easier, and it's a nice feature to see here on a unit at this trim level. Spare tire with a cover mounted here on the rear bumper. As we come around the off-door side, this is the more of the technical side of the unit. We do have our city water connection as well as our sewer connections here at the back of the unit. You will see that the valves go up inside the belly of the unit, and they're done not on a cable valve, which has a tendency to stretch and leak, but these are done with an aluminum rod, which is a lot more positive connection. They put the valve up inside the belly, so when you get down in colder weather, you don't get a big ice block right out here on the very tip of the pipe. This is the 30-amp power cord connection. And it's a simple retractable cord. It does have about 25 feet of additional length. As we come down the door side, you do see that Aspen Trail uses tinted ventilation windows in all their units. Gives it a nice look, as well as making it a little cooler in the summer when we get that sun beating down on the front. Right up here on the very front of the unit, you will see that they did force option the power tongue jack on us this year. That is a very nice feature. It makes that job of hitching and unhitching very easy. Directly behind that, we have our two 30-pound LP tanks, and that again is optional upgrade from the standard 20s. Rocky Mountain here, our sponsor, does upgrade those from the 20s to the 30s because, again, they're designing their units or tailoring their units, as it were, to their customers. Again, this unit just came off the freight truck, so we don't have the batteries mounted up here yet, but Rocky Mountain does install dual batteries on every unit they sell, and they do use Interstate. The green tops are very good batteries, the best they can buy. So those will be mounted right there on the tongue of the battery, and those are included in the pricing when you buy from Rocky Mountain, our sponsor. If you are at another dealership, you do have to find out what they install, how they handle that particular process, or better yet, just come to where you know you'll get the trailer set up properly. Let's take a look inside on this 2850. A little bit of an interesting twist on this very classic big bunk floor plan. I'm going to turn around here and close the door so we can mediate a little bit of that noise. So as we step into the 2850, again, it's a rear entry coach. The main door is going to be in the rear of the trailer. So along the off-door side here, we have a U-shaped dinette and a trifold hide-a-bed sofa in the super slide-out. We have our entertainment center at an angle across from the sofa, which is huge on a bunkhouse. That's a hard thing to get, to not have to turn your head at a 90-degree angle to be able to see your TV. This unit, again, did not have a factory TV installed. Rocky Mountain here will do it for you at about half the price that the manufacturers do it. Or if you simply just say, hey, I'm getting my kids out of town, away from the screens, then you don't put a TV in at all, and that just gives you the option here, save you the cash on the TV option. Coming down this side, there is a nice big pantry, which I'll show you in just a minute. Kind of your standard Norcold double door refrigerator, and then our range, our kitchen, and back here to the doorway. Okay, so the doorway comes in just forward of the bunks. And those are nice, big, double over double bunks, teddy bear mattresses on them, so they're pretty comfortable. They've got the little built-in ladder here on the very end, and there's only just a little kind of a quarter wall here, so that upper bunk doesn't feel so small. It's a nice space up there. That both bunks are lighted with LED lights, and that upper bunk does have a USB charge port there as well. So you're picking up some really nice features. Across from that, of course, is the bathroom rounding out the back of the coach. The interesting thing to this design is your main entry being here instead of coming in the front of the trailer and having to walk all the way through the back to get to the bathroom. It's right here. So this is, again, a little bit different twist. If you're trying to get an outside kitchen and an entry door that's directly into your bathroom, this is a pretty nice little option for that. It does it all pretty well. While we're back here, we'll take a quick peek in the bathroom. It's nothing real out of the ordinary, but again, let's take a look. It does run, of course, standard tub. So if you have little real small kids, you can still give them a quick little bath in the small tub there. They do still provide a full shower surround with a little soap shelf there. Of course, the hot cold is right over here around the corner. And then up above, the thing that I really like here is they add a skylight. And that just gives you some nice natural light into the bathroom. So every time you walk in here, you don't have to have the light on. And it's just a little open, more open feel for the simple fact these bathrooms are fairly small. Down here at my feet is our pretty standard Thetford plastic toilet. It is a foot flush, but again, if you decide you want porcelain, it's an easy upgrade to do. These guys do the standard plastic to keep the cost down a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that, but a lot of people make a big deal out of porcelains. They can certainly be changed over. Undermount storage here on the vanity, as well as of course your little single bowl sink, and then your upper medicine cabinet there. And that medicine cabinet does open. So you guys get a nice shot of me in the mirror there. The upper medicine cabinet does open to have storage in behind it. And then the other thing that they're doing kind of consistently throughout the unit is this thermal wrapped countertop. And this is something that is fairly new to the RV industry again, but it makes a seamless countertop. They did this about, I'm going to say it was about 6 to 8 years ago, and had quite a bit of trouble with it. The dinette table is done this way, as well as the kitchen countertop is done the same way. And again, the first attempt at this, they didn't have the compound exactly right, and when these units got really cold, in the dealership's yards, that material would crack and created all kinds of issues. Now, we haven't seen any issues with this particular material. They have been using this for 2 years now, and we haven't had a single issue with it yet. So fingers crossed that they've got that figured out, because it's a very nice countertop, very elegant look, and without the cost of being or the weight for that matter of being a Corian top. They are finishing this countertop out with a nice farm style stainless steel sink. It's got the front apron on it there, nice big single bowl, and of course a high-rise faucet with a single hot-cold lever. We do have some under cabinet storage there. Over here they're mounting the Greystone range, which is a 3-burner top with the oven. It's a very nice look. It's all lighted, as well as a very nice glass cover top here to flush the countertop. This will give us extra room, because again, these bunk countertops are not super big, but that does give us a little extra counter space. And then again, this guy will flip up and create a little backsplash there. And again, that's all smooth glass, so very easy to clean. Right up on top is the Greystone microwave, and we do have a Greystone hood vent in this as well, so it's nice to see the consistency. Overhead cabinets here. I'm going to step back here just quick, and this is where all of your control panel is as well in this unit. And that's going to be awning, slide-out switches, monitoring systems, water heater, water pump, your interior lights as you come in the door. All right, as we look across here at the slide-out one more time while I'm back here, this big U-shaped dinette does fold down into a bed. Again, if you need extra sleeping, this will make a nice big bed. It is over 7 feet long in total width and about 40 to 50 inches deep. So it truly could sleep 2 adults, and it makes a nice second bed there. And that is a really nice feature. We do also have the tri-fold hide-a-bed here, and I'm going to attempt to do this with one hand and show you guys how this folds out. So a tri-fold hide-a-bed is an option in this, and honestly it's a fairly expensive option. But instead of just having the standard little jackknife sofa there that is super, super small, it's not super comfortable to sit on, the guys here at Rocky Mountain, went the extra mile to put this particular sofa in here and give you a little bit of extra comfort, plus it makes a nice second large bed for company. So this guy just grabs there, pulls out. We have little legs here on each side that fold down. I'm just going to do the one right now because, again, I'm doing this with one hand. But that folds out there, and then you just grab your back cushion, and it folds right down into that spot. And that creates a very nice big bed again. And I will say this again, that the sofa is just a much better sofa to sit on when you're all said and done. So again, this is really quick, really easy. I'm doing this with one hand while I'm filming. So it just is that simple and easy to operate. Nothing to go wrong with it. It's really a nice feature. Again, it's a little bit of an expense, but I think if you look at, again, and I'll link to this unit on Rocky Mountain's website. I hate to talk about exact pricing because I never know when people are going to look at these videos, and so I don't want them to come in and see one price, and then 6-8 months, a year later, they're looking at the same trailer and it's a different price. So I'll link to the site so you can see the pricing, but if you look at Rocky Mountain, the way that they set their units up, they go the extra mile with the dual batteries, with the tri-fold hide-a-bed sofa, and they generally come in exactly the same or less than comparable dealers is what we've kind of seen. So they're just trying to provide you a value, and these guys live the RV lifestyle here. They're great, just common all-around people. Okay, I'm going to come back across to this side of the coach. There's the refrigerator, gas electric. Nothing too much to talk about there. It is the Norcold 6 cubic foot. This is the interesting thing in this particular model. You get this huge pantry that's built in right next to the refrigerator, and that is floor-to-ceiling storage for your goods, your canned goods, or your food, or whatever. I mean, just a great pantry for a bunk trailer. So a really nice twist on this kind of classic floor plan. The entertainment center, like I said, is at an angle across from the sofa here, making this a lot more comfortable. We do have, of course, the AM/FM CD DVD built in there from Furrion. We also have some storage racks down below. They do that in that little bit of shiplap again, which looks really nice. Just a small, almost like a little mantle there out of the thermal wrap, which again looks nice. Up here in the front bedroom, we have a hard pocket door that slides across to give you privacy. We have the full-size queen bed, and we have a hanging closet on each side of the bed. Overhead shelf. And then, like I said, we do have an entry door that comes directly into the bedroom. So the big question I get about this unit while we're talking about that entry door is, so if you put your kids to sleep, but you're still out around the campfire, and you want to be able to come in without waking anybody up, here's the answer. You have a door directly into your bedroom. You don't have to wake anybody up in the camper to come in if it's a little later. Again, I get that question pretty often on this type of floor plan, so that's what Aspen Trail has done to counteract that. At the foot of the bed here, next to the entryway, they did add a second nice big storage wardrobe here, and that's got a hanging closet in it. We've got 2 great big drawers, which these are all plywood, full extension ball bearing roller guides, really nice, and that's gonna be consistent throughout the whole unit. And then down at the bottom here, we have this nice big storage area for a duffel bag or shoes or whatever you might have. Is really a nice feature in this. I'm impressed with the way they set this bedroom up just to give you a little extra room. And again, Aspen Trail is historically a value leading coach. It is going to be in the lower price points that are out there, and I think there's a lot of value in this unit. If you've got a bigger family and you just want to get out, enjoy some outdoor time, get the kids away from the screens, go see Montana, go see the backcountry out here. This is a pretty darn comfortable way to do it. If you really look around, it's spacious, it's roomy, it's well done, And again, it's not going to be very expensive. You're looking at, the people in here at Rocky Mountain's finance department will do some magic with their people. I know there's some specials running with some of their credit unions where you can get these things down in the $200 a month range, which, if you think about that, that's pretty darn inexpensive fun. If you're looking at other ways that you can go have fun with your family and friends. So once again, the Happy Camper coming to you from beautiful Butte, Montana. And our sponsor's dealership, Rocky Mountain RV. Their website is rockymtnrv.com. I will provide a link to this unit so you can take a look at it if you're interested. I know they have several of these in stock, and I think they order them pretty well all the same. Again, if you guys do appreciate our content, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel, helps us get out in front of other people. And we really appreciate your viewership. You have a great day, and let's go camping.